everybody. Sorry to adjust the camera. Hi everybody, hope you're okay. Thank you for clicking on this video. Welcome back. I know it's been a week or two now. I just wasn't feeling it last week, so yeah. I'm going to be doing a count up today, which I know seems very weird because it is only mid-May, but Ross just got paid and that's always our reset. Which, when it comes to November, when he's paid twice in that month, I'm going to change it so that my pay's the reset, because that just makes more sense. Yeah. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do today. First of all, though, I wanted to show you some happy mail. Now, I've got this one from Katie at Budget Vlogger. She has done a Peter Pan set, and it is my absolute favourite Disney movie of all time. I'm going to Disney Florida in August, as you may know if you've been here long enough. But there's talks of us going to Disney in Paris next August. So I thought, why not? Treat yourself, do it. I say treat myself. I did. And it came with this game, which will be my first game to start saving for Disney Paris. Thank you, Katie. I then got, I had to, and do you know what? It can also go to saving for Disney, because I got this absolute cute bundle from Grace at Grace, is that right? That Black Country Bird. Anyway, I got all three Disney ones. I got Songs from the Castle, I got the Princesses songs, and I got the Villain song. So when I start playing this to save for Disney next year, hope you're ready for the terrible singing. So yeah, I absolutely adore these. I've not started my other ones yet, but that's just because I've not had the funds to. But I shall when I can. And there's the inserts for them. Love them. Such an original idea, these. I love them so much. Anyway, that's that. Let's actually get into my count up. So last month I'd saved 3,364. Now, there's going to be a few changes coming over my next few videos because unfortunately the budget's just not stretching far anymore. Yeah, we do. I don't know if you saw it on my Instagram post, but I've had to deplete my coins and kisses. I'm still going to be doing it. I've had to deplete my coins and kisses because we have Ross's friend staying with us now. And it's looking like it's going to be a long-term thing, which I don't mind. But yeah, just to make room for him, because he, you know, me and Ross are people that we've got computers, dual monitor kind of scenario. He's also one of those people. So he had nowhere to put it in the house apart from this little desk, and this is pretty much it. So it couldn't go on there. So I got rid of my Kallax unit and I bought the first desk ready for my cash stuffing corner. Obviously that cash stuffing corner is no longer going to be a priority because I can't use it. So we've bought the desk, well, one of the desks that I want, and then yeah, so I'll go into more detail later, but some things are going to be changing. And yeah, Coins and Kisses has taken a hit, but it's gone on what I wanted it to go on. I'm still going to be completing it and getting that money, but it's changing where that money's going to now. But yeah, we'll get into that. But let's start by getting into this. So, starting with, I should have put these binders in order, I haven't. Starting with mine, last time we had, I'm going to use the back of this to add things up. Last time it had £85 in there altogether. So let's check Ross's. You have to ignore my nails, sorry, my thumb is horrible. Having them done not next week after for my sister's wedding. We've got 35 in the bank, 45, 65, £75. I know that was a weird way of doing that, but that's how I work. £75. I won't be taking anything out for the bank today. If I need to do anything like that, I will swap and change later. So £75 in one of my envelopes. I think the next one to have something is tattoo. And that's got 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 100. That can't be right. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 105. Okay, I see you. That's now been done in July because it was meant to be done in May, the same week as BBMU. But that's also my sister's wedding week. I'm literally travelling down to BBMU the day after my sister's wedding. My sister's wedding week. So I've got my hair and nails already been done. I've got the actual wedding, then got BBMU. So, and my friend that I'm having a tattoo with, she's not well either. So we just thought we'll move it. Northern Lasses Night Out has got 10 balls rolling for that now. Got people, we've decided on bowling and a bottomless brunch, and just waiting for a few people to send over deposits so I can get it all booked. And then this I'm not even going to count because I know that I've got 500. Oh wait, I put this differently, don't I? So it's not the same. It's not in the same folder. Sorry, bear with me. That's got 510. 510, so we don't count that. And then this one, I made this wallet. Really like this wallet. You do not yield. And then I'm using a tracker from Katie at Budget Vlogger. Because I just love that. When I saw she brought this set out, I had to have it. I knew I wouldn't be able to use it over Easter, springtime, but I don't really mind when I use some challenges. It doesn't have to be seasonal, but yeah. Why did I take that out and not put it in? That's £20. This is like a little personal thing that I'm saving for being up and down with mental health this past few weeks. You know what? I've seen that on a lot of people's videos, and I wish I could reach out to every single one of you that have said it, because everyone seems to be having a tough time at the minute, and I'm right there with you. So I know how it feels, and my inbox is always open for anybody. So yeah, £20. I love this dashboard from Tyler. Anxious, feisty, and a little bit neurospicy. I saw it and I was like, yes, that's a bit of me. Where am I putting that folder? Right, so in my binder then, we've got 75, add 105, add 10, add 20, and that is 210. That is a massive difference from the last one. Ross's binder, I don't think will be a big difference at all. He doesn't like, when we do have spare money for us, he doesn't really like it in the binders. He just likes it in his account and doesn't stuff it. So each to their own and all that jazz. But he does have in his wallet for me and my birthday £60. And then he's got, I think it's just £10 in here, isn't it? In my minis, if you want, because I didn't record last week. Yeah, that's just £10. £70 altogether. I had to do that math then. If you watch my Instagram stories from last week, I completed a couple of minis in my minis challenges, and I've got a new one out, and that's going to Ross's folder, and he said he wants it to go when it's complete into his wrestling wallet, so that's good. So challenges was Coins and Kisses. Last time it had 118. It does now have 0 because I had to buy a desk, and not just the desk, I actually spent some of it on getting like plastic tubs to put the stuff that was on my Kallax unit away for now until Ross's friend's gone, and then I can properly organise it. So yeah, that's all gone there. Mum's binder. Oh god, I'm just gonna add them up this way. So I've got 15, add 20, add 5, add 15, add 10, add 20, add 10, add 20, add 10, add 10, add 10. So 145 this time in Mum's binder. So So that's 15 since last time, which is good. I've obviously done BBMU already because I've now moved that. Now that I've completed the binder, I've moved it into my thing. Annual is this one. So how's everyone been doing? I've got one more week left at work until it's half term, but that half term, as I've just said, is going to be very busy. So annual, got 25 in half term. I've got another 25 to finish funding this. I'm not sure I'm going to get it done, but we'll see. Father's Day I need to get a wiggle on with as well. And then the only other one with money in is this one. And it's got 20, 40, 50, 65 pounds. I am changing this so it saves 100. We've decided we're not going to go to Manchester because, what did I just say, 65? Because the budget is just a bit tighter at the minute. And we've got so much going on over the next couple of months. It's, like I've just said, wedding, hair, nails, BBMU, in May, and then in June we've got all the dad's birthdays. I say all the dads, it's my dad, his dad, stepdad, my stepdad, and my eldest niece's birthday, Father's Day. I think that's it for June. Is that it for June? Must be it for June, but that's enough. And then in July I'm having my tattoo done. I will be getting my hair and nails done, ready for my birthday and Disney. And then August, it's our anniversary and Disney. So there's just so much going on. So we've decided we're going to not go to Manchester. I've cancelled my hotel and we're just going to go to the Odeon in Sheffield. And we're going to watch Spider-Man when it comes out. We really liked, we went last time. What did we go see? We went to see Avatar, the third one. And they do vegetarian hot dogs, and I do love, when they're done correctly, I do love a vegetarian hot dog. And we had that and some popcorn, and we just thought, you know what, let's do it again. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to save enough for the food, the tickets, and an Uber home, because I don't like driving around Sheffield city centre. So that is, I could probably do that without the calculator, but I'm not going to because I'm just not feeling it. £90. High priority has taken a hit. I can tell you that now, because I've been doing a lot more running around. I've been obviously picking Ross up from work, and Ross's friend that's staying here does work with him, so I've been picking him up as well. And then on my way to work, I've been taking him to his ex's house, his children's house, to see his children. And it's not like a massive detour because it's kind of on the way, but it just adds up. So the friend is going to be paying us some money from next pay. They just got paid this week, like I've said, but he's had other commitments and he's got kids, and you know, we're not, he's helping around the house. When he's out and he knows we need something, he's buying it. So, you know, we're not going to be like on him. We're not those kinds of people, but we have said he is going to have to start contributing if it's long term, because it'll have been a month now, nearly couple of weeks. It's been a couple of weeks, sorry. And then in the next pay, it'll be over a month that he's been here. So we said next pay, either you buy the food shopping or you transfer us some money to cover food, bills that he's obviously contributed to with gas and electric and all that. Yeah, you know, we feel awful doing it, but at the same time, we're struggling as is. Never mind having a third person. So we've just made it very clear that if for whatever reason he can't, he just needs to tell us. And, you know, we're not landlords. We're not going to be on his back. We're not charging him rent for the room. We're just we're just asking for help for the food, gas, electric, water that he's using as well. So, I don't know. I feel mean doing it, but you got to do what you got to do, haven't you? Anyway, this is taking a hit because I ran out of petrol money. My money that I was having for petrol, the £100 a month I was having, that I comfortably used and then had at least £20 spare at the end of every month, it's just gone. So I've had to dip into this, and I've had to use £30 from this, and even that's like nearly gone. So yeah. But let's look nonetheless, I don't know. We've got 190, 200, 10, 20, 30. That one, mortgage overpayments. These haven't been touched for ages. It's got 70. We just, like I say, just, money's so tiny. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, I really don't know what's happening. Clothes now has nothing. Garden has nothing. And that's on hold as well because we've got all the slabs. We've got all the cement. His dad was going to come up a couple of weekends ago, but then said, no, I need to research it more. And then they went and did Ross's sister's garden. And then his dad said, actually, we need more things for yours because where our estate is, and it's in an area that's prone to flooding, or close to an area that's close to flooding, and we're by a lake, which I know doesn't sound like a smart decision to buy a house around here, but it's fine. The garden is, all the gardens are on a slope heading towards the lake, but they've not really put any drainage in. Like a month or so ago when it was really bad, our garden just felt like a swamp. So we've got to lay some other stuff down and then put the cement on top of that, and then the slab. I don't know, they're doing it, not me. But yeah, that basically means we've got a lot more to get, so I'm not holding my breath there. That's, I got £50 in. I'm not holding my breath that my garden's going to be done this month anymore, but Costco's got 15, and to be honest, we haven't done a Costco shop in ages, so this might actually get moved to my nails because I'm struggling to pay for my nails in a couple of weeks. I need them done for my sister's wedding. I know, I do. It's not a need, it's a want, but it's a want that I need. 2:30. My window's open. Shit. Excuse my French. Sorry, my window's open and the neighbours have just come in. So 2:30, add 70, add 50, add 15 equals 365. That makes no sense. Makes no sense. Let me just go and close my window 1 second. No, I genuinely could not tell you why that says 365 as well. I ain't messing with it. Right, this one's going to take a little bit of working out. Hold on. Right, okay, I think that's right. If it's way off, then we'll have to sort it. But I think I've got 200 airport spends, 200 clothes money, £30 travel money, £240 accommodation money, and then the rest is spending. But don't quote me on that. So I've got 515, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 75, 95, 605, 615, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 85, 705, 725. That sounds about right. Oh, and Ross, the absolute sneak, but I love him, so it's all right. His mum, when we moved over here, we moved from Sheffield to Rotherham, not like massively into Rotherham either, we're literally on the outskirts. Like, you go up the road and you pass the sign that says welcome to Sheffield. So yeah, when we moved here, we went from Ross being able to walk in 5 minutes to work to Ross having to get an hour bus journey to work. So his mum was always like, oh, I'll pay your petrol, I'll pay your taxi money, sorry, you can come stay here, whatever works. So every week, especially on the Wednesday, because Wednesday we normally go to hers for dinner. On a Wednesday, when he's finished work, he finishes at 11 a.m. and I'm obviously at work until about 4 or 5 o'clock. So he catches the bus from work to hers. But she sends him money for it, like all the time. And it's never just bus fare. It's like in case he wants a taxi. So she sends him a taxi money. And what he's been doing with that, when he's not used it, his mum never like wants it back. If we try to give it back, she kicks up a fuss. Not in a mean way, she's just like that. She's a lovely lady. I love her to pieces. But he's been putting that into cryptocurrency. He used to do cryptocurrency when we first met, and some like really tiny stocks and shares, and he's built it up to like nearly £200 now, which doesn't sound a lot in the grand scheme of things. But when he sprung it on me last week and said, by the way, we've got all that, but I've also got £200 ready for Disney that I've been saving. It's like, oh my God. I'm not including it in here because I haven't got it physically, and technically it's his, even though we pool our money, it's what he's been doing with his own money. So I don't want to take credit for it yet, but not that I would take credit for it. I just meant I don't want to account it. Sounded really bad of me. But yeah, so that whatever we've got here, we also have nearly a couple hundred more as well because of that. So 200, add 200, add 30, add 240, add 725 equals 1,395. That sounds roughly right. I might be missing something here or there, but it sounds roughly right. 1395. Okay, moving on to Christmas. Let's start with this one, because I believe I've only got one with something in. No, I've got two with something in. So there's £20 in there. Unfortunately, the Christmas is going to be taking a hit in terms of being able to put into it this next, where is it? This next month. It's just very, very tight. And then we looked it up, we've now got £29 in our Jam Donut account, because he's got one and I've got one, so yeah, £29 there. And then here we go, this is where it's going to get good. I'm just going to count these, it'll be easier. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Just because there's loads and I don't want to be getting money out and in. Ooh. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 10. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. 5, 10. Ooh, what was that? This one I'll get out because I can't bother to count the little bits of money. I think it's 15. Yeah, it's just 15, look. If you could see that. I can't see because the sun, my window is literally right there and the sun's coming in. So this one's got 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh, I missed that, didn't I? 15. And then Polar Expense has got, I believe, 10. Yep, 10. Whew, lots of little ones for that. Let's see what Christmas has got. This is so big. Every time I finish one now, I'm just going to have to take it out because it's just getting too much. We've got 20, add 29, add 40, add 45, add 25, add 30, add 15, add 10, add 10, add 35, add 10, add 10, add 15, add 10. Oh, okay. That's a good start. 304 pence. A good start to Christmas of the year. Because normally, I mean, not last year, because last year we were on it for Christmas. But before that, the year before that, we were literally getting to November and going, oh my God, what are we going to do? And that's when credit cards were started to get involved and all this and that. And yeah, so that, I mean, I love Christmas. So I would, if I could, I would be putting away, you know, a couple hundred a month away if I had the budget, because I like to go all out. That's what makes me happy. Yes, I know there's people that don't like overindulging when it comes to spending and stuff. That's fine, that's your choice. But for me, for Christmas, I would do everything. I would do all the markets. I would travel up and down the country to go to different markets. I would decorate my house inside and out full of lights. I would buy everybody presents. I always joke saying, listen, you only have to smile at me and I'll buy you a Christmas present, because I love buying presents for people. So yeah, I would go all out if I could. Moving on. Oh, I forgot about holiday. There's also £5 in. That's 1,400 because there's £5 in Scotland. So that is right. That is right indeed. The big one. In the Kittons, we've got 20, 40. We've got 40 in there. Gosh. Can't remember where I got these from now. I want to say Studio Budget. Studio Budget. Yeah, anyone else feeling the crunch with money, or am I just not budgeting well? Because, yeah, I don't know. It gets to me quite a lot that, and don't get me wrong, I am well aware that everyone's budget is their own and people do what they need to do to make it work. But I'd love to be able to do like a game day cash stuffing thing. And what I realised is I'd be buying these challenges that are for games and for you to have like a set amount of money where you can go, oh, it doesn't matter what goes into here as long as I'm using it from this money. But I'm actually just setting amounts for everything that I need, so the game things aren't really that possible. Does that make sense? Like, I'll set for minis, right, that's only getting £10. Holiday, that needs to get £25 this week. This needs that this week. I haven't got like a pool of money that I can go, oh, and I'm going to allocate £100 to play these games, which I would love to be able to do. And I love watching people's videos do that. But yeah, eventually I'm hoping I can work up to that. But in the meantime, I'm just feeling a bit with money in general. Not that I can't do a game day. I mean, don't get me wrong, yes, I'd love to be able to do one, like I've just said, but 14 cats. But it's just a bit naff at the minute. I think I'm just feeling naff in general, so it's all just getting to me a bit. Yeah. So Jasmine just had a birthday. Right, we'd made an executive decision after I had my last cash stuffing videos. All the dads are just getting £10 for their birthday because they never want anything anyway. So we've got £30 across the dads. And then so far Izzy has 20. I think she's going to get another 20 in there before her birthday. And then start making a move. They would go on Katie's, whose isn't until September. After Izzy's, it's mine. And then it's Ross's, and then it's Katie's. So they're in, mine and Ross's are in separate ones. Come out of separate pots of money as well. So what does I say? 20, 30, 40, 50. 50 in there. Fingers and thumbs everywhere. Yeah, sorry for that little downer of a rant. I don't know, I guess it's just been on my mind, and I've been having a few of them with people recently just because I'm just not feeling particularly sparky. 50, 60, 80 in car maintenance. I wish I could get that to a place where I can have a service before my MOT, but it's looking like it's just going to be covering MOT in October. 80. Right, so that is 90, 90, 100, 170 in there. Yeah, 170. What have I taken out? No idea. Niece and nephew still has 10. We'll probably always have 10 at this rate. And then fine. Oh no, we've got 2 more. I've put 65 in the wrong place. Good job by using a raisable pen. 65 here. And then debt. Oh, I need to count it. This is going to be one of the things that unfortunately changes. Along with this and Coins and Kisses, I can't I can't keep up with both of them. It's really, like this month alone, there's going to be very little cash stuffing I can do, I'm afraid. But it's just getting a bit tight, and I am making my regular payments to my, what do you call it? Consolidation loan. So this particular binder is going to be retired just for the meantime. I'm going to count it up now so that I can at least have a nice, because obviously after the wedding and BBMU, my savings are going to deplete, because 500 of my savings is for BBMU. Anyway, yeah, so this is going to, hello cats, this is going to go to the side, and instead my coins and kisses, I'm going to finish that off, but because I can't save for my cash stuff and corn just yet, the coins and kisses is going to be my debt overpayment instead, and then once funds have come back up, I can then bring this bad boy back in. But yeah, so let's count it now, but then I'm going to pay this off to my debt and then start afresh in coins and kisses. Well, not afresh in coins and kisses, I'm going to be whatever. So in coins and kisses, for example, I've got 3 dashboards. So for example, I'd had £15 in here. I'm not going to start again and owe it 15. I'm just going to carry on as if I've got 15 in there. Does that make sense? And like this one, I've got, I had 15 in this one. I'm not going to owe it 15. I'm just going to start. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. Makes sense to me. Anyway, let's count. Where's my sheet of paper? Let's count up the debt binder. So debt has got 20, 30, 40, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. 54. This one doesn't have much. I believe it has 30. It does have 30. I say much, that's still quite a good chunk. This one has 30 as well. This one has 10, 25. This one only has 5. I'm not going to take these challenges out because I want to finish them eventually. I will just finish them at another time. 15. 10, 13. What's everyone else been up to then? Anything fun? Seen a few people go away. I think saw Tyler away for anniversary, is that right? I know Katie's just been to Disney, made me very excited for my holiday. 10, 25. So yeah, what's everyone else been up to? And then here I've got 15, 35, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65 and completed. 65. Okay, so that is 54, add 30, add 30, add 25, add 5, add 15, add 13, add 25, add 65 equals £262. $262. And then Minnie's final one, I believe, has 10, 20, 30, 40. Has 40 because I just reallocated 20 of it somewhere else once I'd finished it. But yeah, can't wait to play them again. I do love doing my minis. Right then, so 40. Let's do a count up, shall we? 210, add 70, add 145, add 510, add 90, add 365, add 1400, add 304, add 170, add 10, add 262, add 40 equals. So that is 300. No, it's not. 3,576. Wow. And that is a difference of £212. Not a massive difference, but a difference nonetheless. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. If you're ever thinking about it, please do it. It has changed my thinking on money drastically. I'm not perfect. I still make mistakes. I still spend when I shouldn't. Yeah, but it does work. I've never had that amount of savings in my lifetime. So give it a go. Thanks, guys, and I shall see you next time. Bye-bye.